What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Rise here with See What Costs Blood. Today I'm here to do a review of Tragic Hero, My Own Worst Enemy. It's 2015 release. Talk about stuff I liked about this project, stuff I didn't like. It's just my opinion, my opinion, my opinion. First song, the intro, produced by Wit, 42 North. You can definitely hear that 42 North bass guitar on here. If you're familiar with West P stuff, that symphony sound definitely sound like something Wit would do. Trying to figure out why the intro and the last song, is there some kind of significance in using basically the same beat? Is there some kind of connection there? I don't know. This is definitely more his softer side where he's singing and rapping. Talking about forever young, forever love, should have died already. This desire, this quest for something. At the same time, you see like the mercy of God in his life when he says, I should have died already as well. So I like that. It's a good intro. Next song, 1984, featuring Dre Murray. Produced by Wit, 42 North, and Daniel Steele. This sort of a dark, haunting beat kind of reminds me of West Pendleton did for him on their project, Pretty Darling. It sounded like a part 2 to that. It has sort of like a Dr. Dre feel to it as well. Kind of reminds me of some early Dre, Eminem type of vibe to it. Again, I like 42 North bass line. I like Tragic Hero's leash, bread, crumbs, little metaphor thing, whatever. Those who read the Bible, I'm sure y'all caught that. Those who don't read the Bible like you should, well, you better start reading the Bible. I like Dre's, little top 2, then top TOO. The Slim Shady line was cool. Only thing I wasn't really feeling about Dre Murray was his ad-libs that got kind of annoying to me. Like Social Club, a lot of, Andy Mineo, a lot of them do that. It just felt like the same old type of stuff we hear all the time. But other than that, I like this verse and I like this song. Forever King, produced by Jay Kardec. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. This kind of reminds me of a Drake type of beat. I don't know who from Drake camp. I don't know the difference between 40 and Boy Wonder, all that. I don't listen to Drake that hard like that, but it does remind me of some Drake stuff. You definitely see some at his early, childhood in this verse. Some oppression he has faced. His mother, told him not to tell that his father was being abusive to him. He's in the right, but he's being oppressed because his mother, and I hate to say that, but it's true, his mother chose his father over him and told him that basically, even though he was in the right, that he was to tell people he couldn't say anything. So that's definitely some oppression. Of course, leads to anger and all types of things. He didn't get the affirmation he needed as a child from his father. He sought that, and he got definitely some father issues. I like as far as the hook, I like the I'ma be. And when he does a little Jodeci, forever, forever. The other parts of the hook, I ain't really like it. I like his fast flowing here, and some of his lines. I like a word before prefix or something like that. I can't remember. But overall, I like the song. Determination. John featuring John Givez, produced by West Pendleton. I said West Pendleton. West Pendleton. All right, you guys put the fancy stuff to it. West Pendleton. This ain't boom bap West P, but I definitely like it. Again, you got his fast flow on here. Uh, Now I don't know if this is West P singing in the background. I know it at the end. You can definitely tell that's West P, but I'm assuming it's West P when they do the oh oh. I thought that was dope. I like the harmony on there. All right, that's a little Philly stuff on there. A little Philly boys and men, little harmony stuff. So that was cool. Um, John Gives again. I think the dude can spit, but it's at times the Kendrick influence kind of ruins it for me. Especially that the second part of his voice when he started raising his voice, it just kind of reminds me of Kendrick, like something Kendrick would do. But again, I'm not denying that the dude can rap. It's just those things gets in the way for me. But again, this is the kind of stuff from Tragic Hero, like songs like this, like stuff that nobody's doing. This is a reason why I want to hear, a Tragic Hero project. Stuff like this. Winter. I want to hate this song so bad, y'all. Trust me. Produced by Wit, but I can't front. I do like this song. I mean, sound like something Beautiful Eulogy would do. I don't like the whole whatever it is. I don't know if it's stacking the vocals, auto tunes, whatever it is. I'm not a fan of that stuff, but I can't front on this song. I'll be singing the soft stuff, man. I'll be in the car singing it, all that stuff, man. I hate myself for it, but I admit I do like the song, even though it makes me feel dirty inside, man. The wit drums, the hand drums are dope. The acoustic guitar, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a real soft song. Anti-rise, but at the same time, I can't front and liking this song. Let's get off of this. I'm getting sick. Next song, Nothing You Can Do, produced by Wit and Daniel Steele. This is another song I want to hate with the whole whatever stack of the vocals, auto tunes, whatever he uses, but I can admit it's a catchy hook. Once again, the highway, na 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 highway. I don't want to like that, but again, I do. I think the beat is real, catchy, has sort of a southern vibe. Like you can see this song in concert. I can see that him rocking the crowd with this song. I like the whole "you are the sin" in my sentence. The wordplay on that. I like the bipolar line about the world burned and then holding hands. And I like his fast flow on here. Next song, Try Again. This probably my least favorite song on here. I think the beat is straight, but it's pretty basic to me, a basic R&B beat. Nothing that just really blew me away from West and Wit. His flow influences on here definitely wasn't feeling. This feels, I'm not saying biting, but it definitely has that bit shine, run-on sentences type of flow that he does now. And it just feels like that too much for my taste. But I like this song because of Christian Gray. They let this Christian Gray, sing on here. And when they let him display it, it feels more like a Christian Gray song, which features Tragic Hero. Like he just did a verse and then they just let Christian Gray do his thing. So I listen to the song because of mainly Christian Gray. Next song, Charlie's song, Mercy, featuring Jay Roden and Wes Punnington. Now, if you don't know who Jay Roden is, I can't help you. I don't know who the brother is either. But overall, this is a dope, jazzy type of song. Has that live band feel. The singing on the hook is cool by Tragic Hero. I don't really get the title. I'm assuming he's not talking about himself, is he? Is he talking about a fairy hat? I don't think so. Is this a metaphor for sin? I'm not sure. If somebody know, y'all please explain it to me. I don't get the whole song, but I like the vibe of the song. Uh, Next song, this is probably my favorite song, Happy People, featuring Taelor Gray, produced by Hot Hands. This is like really the only boom bap type of song on here. I like the hook, happy people. Sound like a little, White Clef influence on there. His flow is dope on here. I like how he switches up his cadence and stuff. Like this might be his best. Might be my favorite flow on here. I ain't sure. Um, I'm not the biggest Taelor Gray fan, but on here, you know what I'm saying, he definitely with the content, he got his show Baraka on this one. Talked about gentrification or however you pronounce that, in the city and stuff like that, and what's going on, and changes in his city and segregation in the city. As far as I know, he said he did number two. I think we number one. Here in Detroit, number one, I believe. But yeah, I definitely like his, for lack of a better word, show Baraka-esque content. And then last song, Last Night, featuring David James. I don't know who that is either, produced by Wit. This kind of reminds me of something, again, excuse the birds in the background, outside. Kind of reminds me of the Jay-Z Blueprint type of feel with, like a bluesy type of vibe. Maybe something like Kanye would do for him during that time or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely dope. I like the singing and the hooks. Yeah, just overall a dope song. Overall, flow-wise, for me, I don't know. Like, of the quote-unquote new school guys, it's between him and Wit as far as my favorite people as far as flow and cadence. Like, he was dope on the last project, but on this one, he dope once again outside of the stuff that, in my opinion, is influenced by that Big Sean type of stuff that's going on. But his cadence is real dope. And like I said, him and Swoop is like 1-2 for me. I don't know who I like better. Singing from him, from guest appearances, no bad singing on here. Everybody pretty much is on point. Variety of beats from boom bap, though it needs to be a little bit more in my opinion. The soft stuff, the commercial stuff, all that's on here. It all fits together. So overall, you definitely see growth, and overall, I think this is a very good project. If this is your vibe, you like the old soft singing type stuff, definitely, cop this. If not, too commercial, don't waste your money. You'll probably be disappointed if you ain't open-minded to that type of vibe. So that's my opinion. Love to hear yours. Proceed with Cause the Blog. Kobe still sucks. One more year, that sucker. And I'm out.